Hello Lane's End. So this week's trick is a different sum and let's go through it together. So different sum is about when we want to make a change, if we want to do something differently, if we want to improve, if we want to develop, we need to change what we're thinking and what we're doing to get a different result. And Drew talks to us about a really famous scientist who's called Albert Einstein. And Albert Einstein loved learning. He was a physicist, and there are so many famous Albert Einstein quotes. But the one Drew refers us to goes like this. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing again and again and again and again and expecting somehow to get a different result. Now, we know if we always think the same things, if we always do the same things, yep, we're always going to get the same result. So if we want to do something differently and get a different outcome, we have to think differently and we have to take different actions. And Drew shows this, he represents this with a mathematical sentence. It's going to go like this. Let's have a look. There's a number 1. Let's get a number 1. Oh, and he adds another number 1. Let's add another number 1. And as we know with our super math skills, 1 add 1 is equal to 2. Now, this really isn't about the maths. It's about representing thoughts and actions and saying if you always add the same thinking and the same actions, you're always going to get the same result. 1 and 1 is always equal to 2. And if you always think the same things and always do the same things, you're always going to get the same result. But if you want to make a change, you can switch the sum. So let's change a number. Let's get rid of number 1. So we'll lose this one. This one has gone. Let's bring on another number. Let's bring on number 4. Okay, we've switched the sum. Let's see if we get a different result. 1 add 4. I know you know this. 1 add 4 is absolutely equal to 5. But as we said, it's not really about the maths. Different sum is saying if you switch your thoughts or your actions, we switched our sum, you get a different result. We lost number 2, that has gone, and we got a different result because we switched our sum. And you can switch your sum of your thoughts and your actions in relation to absolutely anything that you want to do or change. A really simple example would be, let's have a look at my cakes. If I always use purple food colouring, I'm always going to get a purple cake. If I change one action when I'm baking and instead of using purple food colouring, I use green food colouring, yep, I'm going to get a different cake. It's a really simple analogy, but you change an action and you will get a different result. If you are doing the mile round the field and if you walk slowly every time, you will always take a long time to complete your circuit. But if you run or power walk, you will get fitter, that's a change, and you will be quicker. That's a change. By a different action, you will get a different result. So whatever it is that you're learning about or want to change or want to do differently, you can stop and pause and think, okay, to make that change, what do I need to think differently? And what do I need to do differently? And then you can start to put those changes into practice to get your different result. Now, sometimes it's really easy to decide how to do that, and sometimes it's a little bit tricky to decide what changes you need to make. So please remember, we have so many. These are the trick box skills that we have learnt so far and explored together. They're posted all around the school. Your teachers know all about these tricks and we're all here to help you. So if there's something that you want to change and do differently, but you're not sure how to switch your thinking or action sum, please talk to a grown-up in school, because TrickBox works for all of the children and all of the grown-ups, and it would be our absolute pleasure to help you think about how to change your sum and how to use your TrickBox skills to get a different result. So enjoy different sum. It's a very simple concept, but it's very powerful when you apply it. So good luck. If you are successful using a different sum, let me know as well. I'd love to hear about it. Okay, take care. Bye for now.